Hello, today I want to talk about 3 essential elements that support our pelvic floor health. And here I'm not talking about exercises. We will talk about our lifestyle factors and our behaviors. So if you're experiencing symptoms like urinary incontinence, pelvic pain, a feeling of heaviness, prolapse, recurrent infections, painful intercourse, and other related issues, I will talk about some tips that could really help you. The first element is a regular bowel movement. Constipation is one of the main problems that can affect our pelvic floor health. But what can we do? While every issue I'm talking about in this video may be a reason for you to do a checkup with your healthcare provider, we ourselves can do a lot to maintain and improve the quality of our life and our pelvic floor health. So what can you do for constipation? We should start by improving our diet, especially by increasing your intake of fiber, which you get from fruits and vegetables. To be honest, most people, myself included, don't eat enough of them every day. But we know that fiber helps to relieve constipation, supports a healthy gut microbiome, increases the feeling of fullness, and helps us with weight loss and with improving our body composition. So if you're not used to eating a lot of vegetables, start gradually and try to include more variety of fruits and vegetables. The more different types of fruits and vegetables you eat, the healthier and richer your gut will be. The second element is the posture. We stand and we sit too often with the pelvic floor contracted because we keep our pelvis tilted backwards. In this position, when we're standing with our pelvis pushed forward and the lower back flattened, the pelvic floor muscles don't work optimally. They become shortened, tense, and lose their mobility. When we sit, our pelvis is often tilted backwards. This is a posterior pelvic tilt when our lumbar spine is rounded, and we can worsen the situation even more if we cross our legs. But what happens if we maintain this type of posture? Our pelvic floor muscles become more short, contracted, and they cannot move in an optimal way, and they lose mobility. Our pelvic floor diaphragm is meant to move, synchronized with our respiratory diaphragm, and this movement is only possible when our pelvis keeps its neutral position. So what can you do? Our goal is to gradually move towards a neutral pelvic position, whether you're sitting or standing. This is the optimal position for a healthy pelvic floor. It will help you to relieve tension and restore proper pelvic diaphragm function. This is especially important if you have a tight or overactive pelvic floor. And the third element is our bladder health. It might be time to talk to your health provider, but meanwhile we can do a lot to improve the situation. Some drinks can irritate the bladder, such as coffee, tea, alcohol, carbonated drinks like seltzer that they put in our favorite cocktails like Aperol Spritz in Italy. You don't need to cut them out completely, but try to observe which ones trigger symptoms. Everyone reacts differently. Some may bother you more than others. Remember, your bladder health and pelvic floor health are closely connected. Improving one will help improve the other. The other thing that we can do is to try to re-educate our bladder. The sensation of urgent need to pee is managed by our brain. So, to re-educate our bladder, we can start with waiting just 1 minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes before we run to the bathroom. Don't push too hard, but when you feel the urgency, make a deep breath, talk to your bladder, wait just 1 minute and then go. Another day, wait for 1.5 minutes and then go. You don't need to stress yourself, but with time and practice, you will feel that you have control over this urgency. And you really can prolong this period of tolerance of your bladder. So every woman, especially after the age of 40, should pay attention to her pelvic floor. We can do it through exercising, we can do it through changing and correcting our behaviors. We can do it even mentally. Feel free to comment, to ask questions, and please subscribe to my channel and put a like. And in one of my next videos, I will show you some pelvic floor exercises that will help you to release tension and gain strength in these muscles.